What are the mind's operating systems? Well, these mind operating systems, or we can call them networks, include the salience network, the default mode network, and the central executive network. Now, the reason I think it's important to start off this seminar by talking about this is nobody really conclusively came to any understanding with others in the fields of psychology as to what we're talking about when we use the term mind. There is no one thing called the mind. Rather, what there are mental operating networks that interact with one another and can get imbalanced with one another, and as a result, we get mental health problems. These mental operating networks, we could say, keep the sense of self organized. They need to be balanced with one another. So the salience network is the so-called material me, the emotional and reward saliency. The default mode network has a lot to do with our sense of fantasy, rumination, speculating about the future, reflecting on the past. We spend roughly about 30% of our waking hours doing that. And then occasionally, of course, hopefully as frequently as possible, we come back to the now. And the central executive network is the moment to moment monitoring of our experience. We plan, we develop goals, we select what's important in our environment. So let's talk about each one of these mental operating networks. Be in balance. So in this slide you can see that they're generally about the same size and balanced, and those intersections keep us organized, keep us feeling and thinking and reflecting on who we are and how we relate to the world around us. Mental operating networks have been looked at through many means of current neuroimaging devices. So we know that various areas of the brain are associated with each one of these mental operating networks. So they aren't just theories by themselves, but we're now looking at what's going on in the brain. We're taking a look also and understanding what's happening to you from a cognitive and emotional perspective when these networks are in operation.